Hello everyone, welcome back. We are playing as Jamaica. We're trying to defend our home territories. We're at war with NATO. I'm hoping, I'm actually kind of hoping the United States declares war on us. So, we're going to have more threats, but we're also going to be a little bit better off because I think we can get into their land a little bit. If we can do that and cover our entrance, maybe we can push up the coast or, we're out of a navy. We don't have any of that left. We're trying to produce more, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Maybe we could do convoy escort with subs. Subs are hard to catch, and they would probably run away. So our next thing is going to be go hard into submarines, and we'll start researching that, because we're going to have... I don't think the carriers are going to be viable for us. I mean, they'd be great, but I don't think it's going to work out. We're going to go ahead and get sub 3s. And start producing those. Slowly building up some radar coverage. Which might give us enough intel. I don't know. I think what happened with Panama is maybe they already had a navy, so we didn't have the naval strength there that we needed. They only have 2. That could have been enough, though. We're just going to keep watching all these places. If France declares war or the United States, then we've got some invasion plans. And we'll start taking some chunks back. They shouldn't be able to get supply anywhere but here, but if we take that, should be able to get the rest of the island chain. Maybe we send these guys over here or off the Florida coast. Try to shoot down some fighters. It'd actually probably increase these guys a little bit. I have 100 of them. I think I've been producing them for quite a while, so that might be viable. So we own the Caribbean Sea. Or the Florida coast, I guess. If we get up over here, that could be sufficient intel. My hope is maybe we get over to Belize, and then maybe take Guatemala, Honduras, and then push through, finish off Panama. We've got quite a few men kicking around here, so if the U.S. does, we should probably be a little better defended. So we'll drop those guys off. Hopefully they don't instantly sink and kill all these guys. I think this time we're going to go this guy, promote him. He could be a field marshal. He's going to lose his naval invasion stuff, but that's okay. Because once these guys get there, we're going to assign them to him and have them watch this. Just ensure we don't get surprised here. Russia really wants us to join their faction, and that would get us to war with the U.S. But it looks like Russia's not doing so hot. I mean, they are doing alright in Iraq. If they could take out Turkey, that would be interesting. But then they would have a big front there. It might spread the other forces, though. Looks like they haven't been invaded or anything. Like, we're going to be at war with the United States either way. I think we accept. And it'll probably be our downfall. Okay, so we are at war with the United States. El Salvador joined NATO. That's That's fine. Brazil wants to help us out. Obviously don't have the radar coverage here, so that guy won't be able to make it. So I think instead of producing destroyers, well, that one's almost done. So we'll get one destroyer out, but then we'll go hard into subs. And they'll just do convoy escort. We should be able to take Guantanamo Bay. As far as radar coverage goes, it's not great. Maybe I don't know. Colombia has joined against us, so it is getting a little more dangerous. I don't think we're gonna have to try it through Belize. We've got their tanks surrounded. Some air exercises. I'll be fighter focused. Okay, we're gonna get this guy to do convoy escort. See if we can't get that guy across. So actually we should be at war here. Let's pull this guy off that island. We'll get him to watch somewhere. We'll do a similar thing here. So that guy can stay there. That's watched. This guy's going to that one. That guy's going there. That guy's going there as well. Something like that. That should be fine. Secure our position here a little bit. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So that guy's gonna go back over there. We can probably take half of these, move them over. Now, once this guy gets here and we clean the rest of this up, I mean, I don't want to really mess with this stuff. So let's cancel our orders on Panama and that. We're at war with Panama, but we can't make that work, so that's fine. We will do naval invasion, though, from there to here. And we're going to get this navy to spread out a little bit. And we're going to switch the air cover. No. Man, that's going to decimate us so quickly. I think we save the planes for now and ground them, actually. Or just have them over the Caribbean Sea, where they're uncontested. Okay, that guy's gonna do this. Oh, that's all connected. Yeah, you stay there then. We're also gonna unassign you. Then we're going to grab this guy, transport to there. We're going to have a naval invasion from here to there. That guy can't make it. Or won't go for some reason. It's probably because we don't have enough ships in the area. Those should cover all the ones with ports. That's fine. Okay, looks like they all made it through. What else do we got going on here? Still working on the radar in Haiti. I think getting the other radars up is going to be important too. So we might be able to make these moves without getting completely cut off. Did we get the sub-3s yet? No, we haven't. We've got a free military factory. Guess we go into artillery for now. Now, yeah, that's probably what's going on. Our Navy just doesn't exist. Can we get steel from anyone? They'll probably sink it pretty quick. Yeah, we're pretty much cut off here. And submarines are more important probably than the convoys. Convoys can go to the bottom. We'll have it like that. Actually, I can probably cut off convoys for now. Okay, we're one day away from carrier primacy. Increase the surface detection stuff. Let's see what we got here. Probably entrenchment speed. Since we are going to be defending quite a bit. We're going to unassign those guys for now. We can move them around later. $6.38 a year. That's not too bad. Russia's still not doing so hot. There's just far too many NATO on their border. And they're not even defending that, so that's gonna hurt too. I mean, they're doing alright in Turkey. I mean, obviously Afghanistan and stuff have not been touched. So they have plenty defending that dock. mean, the enemy keep threatening to invade us, but I don't think it's going to happen. $2,000 some enemy planes. Yeah, that's just not reasonable. I can't contest that. I can get the Gulf of Mexico though. So I think maybe our next technologies, we're going to start looking into doing like some strat bombers and stuff, because we can get into the United States. Maybe nuke a couple places. They'd be easier to take out. That'd be a big shift. Looks like the U.S. is trying to land on one of my islands. It's just not going to happen. Not with one unit. That sound's going to become part of life pretty quick. Let's see, how's this growing? Still growing pretty well. We're not really losing any men at this point either. We need to get at least one sub up, and then we might be able to get a toehold in America. And if we could hold that, you know, we could potentially get some air superiority and do some nuking once we get those up and running. We don't really have any land to produce the nuclear reactors though. So another technology we're going to need is to go further in industry and get more modernized stuff. So sub-3s will be fine for a while, so then we'll probably go into the industry stuff after convoy defense. Or maybe industry first, because it's going to take a while to get to the reactor stage, let alone build the nukes. And I think we can hold almost indefinitely here. Like, they're doing alright. It would be nice if we had more on our side. It looks like they're trying to invade there, but Iraq's got it covered, which is nice. So yeah, we go better robots. It's going to take years. Literal years, but it's okay. It's a start. Okay, fighter focus. So we do have one sub. I think what we do with that is convoy escort. Try to see if we can't get those guys moving. Instantly sunk. So we're gonna have to wait for like a critical mass, it looks like. We do get the sub-3s though. Cuba's getting some air coverage here. Some radar, which would be kind of nice. Seems like the Dutch Navy's just going to sit there and pound on us. So, I mean, we could build up a big sub-fleet and maybe get through without them all dying, but I don't know. So all we need to do is get enough intel to get across. But we are going to start working on the nuclear project. The way we got to do it for now. let's see. If we were to produce nuclear reactors, I don't think we have any slots, so we are going to have to wait for that other technology to come in. Social liberal rally. We're not actually libertarian yet. Conservatives are a pretty small slice of what we are, actually. This looks like a pretty bad push. And they're actually getting pushed back in Turkey as well. They might lose this guy, which is going to be pretty bad. Interesting. I mean, we're not letting them get in, so that's good at least. Romania's in NATO. Yeah, it looks like Russia's probably going down. I think maybe I produced some naval bombers. So let's cut back to there on this. And then what? Maritime patrol. That's gotta be it. I don't think the bombers can do it. Let's actually limit this back to 2. Get this back there. Really start producing the bombers. Maybe a little bit above the fighters, so maybe we can bomb some of those ships that are at sea, get them to retreat, and then we'll be able to do something with it. Probably get some aluminum. We actually need a lot more aluminum than that. Getting tungsten wouldn't be bad either. From India. Okay, Romania's in. So we need aluminum and rubber. A little spot of rubber could help. But where do we get it? Like Brazil? And we do have some radar coverage, but it's probably not too particularly vital. We are getting about 3 bombers a month. Or naval bombers. I think maybe getting... I think we do nukes on those. Probably put these guys above fighters a little bit. Getting 3 a year. It's pretty poor. We ratchet way back on that. Push forward on the bombers. So we should, well, we're getting a little better now. If I go to 8. 6 and 10. Rubber's still fine for that. 2.5 a month, but getting full resources is better. If I can get more efficiency out of it, that'd be good. So it's costing 6. Or we can only afford to do 6. Yeah, I don't know about that. So let's produce, I guess we got an airfield here. Let's get that at a force limit of 100. Then we'll get the Cuban fighters here so we can have the air intel. And know better where the Navy is. If executed tonight, this mission has a much lower chance of being detected, but it suffers a penalty to acquired targets. Yeah, let's keep that going. But I'm going to call this an episode here, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.